What's up? I'm Cosentino, where I'll teach you how to perform magic right now using everyday household items. What's up? I'm Cosentino. Welcome back to my school of magic, where I teach you how to perform magic using everyday household items. These are very simple, basic tricks that anybody can do with a minimal of practice. Today we have an awesome trick using an iPhone that allows you to produce items, any items you like. So believe me, you do not want to miss this one, so stick around. Okay, the performance to this particular trick, check this out. It involves an iPhone. Okay, now, can you see that item there? It's a key watch. Watch what I do here. If I touch the picture, I can cause it to just come straight off. So, the items you require to perform this trick are very basic. You can find them anywhere. But the main element, the main thing you need is an actual phone. So you need the phone, then you can use a ring, or you could use a coin, or a key, a playing card, anything really small that you want to actually produce. So grab those items right now, come back here, and I'll give you the technique and the method to the trick. Okay, the secret to this trick, so you can use any item you want to magically produce. As I said in the equipment list, you could use a key, you can use a coin, you can use a ring. Now, to keep things simple and consistent, we're going to use the actual key. Okay, so what I did is this. I took my iPhone, I went to the camera setting, and I actually took a photo of the key. So actually, that's an actual photo. So if we come down here, I actually put the key on the table and I took a photo. Then what I did is I removed the key and took another photo. So on my iPhone, I have a photo of the key and then a blank photo. And you can do the same thing with whatever you like. You could take a photo of the coin, take a photo, move it out of the way, and then take a blank photo, okay? Because what's going to happen is this. When you have the key in the picture, all you've got to do is pull your thumb across and it gets to the blank screen. So it looks like you're pulling the key out. So I started with the key in my right hand like so, gripped in the thumb. I picked up my phone and I already had the key, the picture of the key on the phone, okay? Just like that. Now you've got to be careful of glare if you're doing it on TV or if you're doing it via Zoom or whatever it is. Just be careful of that glare. So if I do that right now, it's very glary. But if I hold it down here, you can see it much better. So now the key is in my right hand. Now, of course, if I had a ring, it would be like this, or if I had a coin, it's the same scenario. It doesn't really matter. So the key's in my right thumb like so, and my hand is this way. I show the key. As I bring my right hand up, I'm placing the key underneath the phone. Now I don't do it like this, but I bring it up and the phone covers my hand. As it covers, I'm gripping, you can see under here, I'm gripping the key with my left hand. That allows me to take it from my right hand and show my right hand empty. I don't make a big deal of it though. So it's come in, come under, and I'm showing my right hand empty. I'm now re-gripping it with my right fingers and showing my left hand empty. So now if you have a look, the key is just here like that, okay? So that gives me that option to kind of come in, show my right hand empty, show my left hand empty. Now all I'm going to do is swipe the screen across. That's all I'm going to do. But as I do it, I actually pull the key out. So I'm using my thumb to swipe and at the same time, pulling the key across. So it creates this great illusion. So I'm doing that. I'm literally just doing that. But with my thumb in there, it makes it look like the key has appeared. Now, of course, if I go to another photo, I can do the same thing right now with a coin. So the coin would go underneath. I would show my right hand empty. I would re-grip it. So I'm re-gripping it here. Show my left hand empty. And I do the exact same thing. I use my thumb and I slide it across. Oop, that's not the right photo. So you've got to make sure that all the photos are lined up properly when you take the photograph. So that's actually important. You need to work out which way your phone's going to swipe. So in that particular case, if I go to the coin again, I know it's going to swipe this way. So coin's underneath, and it's going to look like it appears. Swipes across. So you need to make sure you set it up in a way that you know where the blank screen is. So very simple to do. You can produce many different items using this method, but make sure that you're subtle with how you actually bring your hand up. You don't want to make it very clunky and obvious. And of course, get the timing right of the thumb slide and the production, because that's what actually creates the illusion. It's that sliding and then the pulling out, the physicality of the object appearing that makes it really baffling. Okay, tips to this particular trick. Use items that are really small, like a coin or a key or a ring, because that makes your job very easy to hide it behind the phone. That's kind of important, okay? So if you have a really big object, it's going to be difficult. I also like the fact that if I'm using a key, I can start with the key in my right hand and then pick up the phone. So all of a sudden you see that my left hand is empty. I like that, which then gives me that option to do the switch, which is bringing my right hand up, placing the key underneath, and then readjusting. So use a small object. That's tip number one. Make sure you get the photographs in the right order. So when you pull your thumb across, so for example, if you're using the coin, when you pull your thumb across, it goes blank. Not like that. You don't want that to happen. So you've got to make sure you're pulling in the right way. That's tip number two. Tip number three, when you take the photo of the object, try and make it the same size. Like for example, if you take a photo really far away from the coin will look really small. Try and get the object, the coin, the key, to be almost, if not exactly the same size, so that when you pull it off, it looks much more magical. So for example, the key is almost the same size. You don't want the key in the picture is almost the same size as the actual key. Don't make it too small. Like don't take the shot really far away, okay? So that's tip number three. All right, that's it. This is a utility device using any phone that you have. If you don't have a phone, of course, ask permission from your parents, where you can make pretty much any object appear. It is very magical. Put in the time, put in the effort to actually get the production right. Once again, if you haven't subscribed, do that right now. Turn on the notifications. More tricks coming your way very soon. Until next time, be safe, look after one another, and remember to always believe.